Hello and welcome back to the next episode of my single player series. Today I was planning on getting a table going so that I could get a dining hall and hopefully end up with a giant castle at the end. So for a dining hall, I just ended up roughly planning out the size of the table and the size of the floor, and then underneath this, I'm gonna plan on doing some sort of like table runner that goes somewhat like this. And then I need more slabs. And then this would be the final details for the main table itself. And then I just need to get the flooring in. And then get some chairs, get the walls planned in. I mostly wanted to get the basics. I got some chairs going. I'm just gonna put them every little bit and hope that it doesn't look too peculiar. And hopefully this will get the good look going on. At least the kind of feel that I want. Yeah. This room's definitely doing a lot better off. Now this will definitely be bright, so I'll need some sort of dark walls and a chandelier. I did start planning out the rest of the castle a little bit. And also, I got this going. So I just gathered the citrine, amethyst, and topaz, and then all the other bits and bobs, so that when we're ready, we can have fusion shrine. There we go. I'm hoping for a new moon, because whenever the new moon is, we can run this for the onyx. I got this started, got the structure built, just because the night has come. It's finally a full moon. I mean a new moon. The appropriate night to be over here getting the onyx. So I put that in there. I put one of each of these. And that should hopefully be able to... Oh. It's quite majestic. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Story about curiosity and greed. Nope. I think I fixed it. I was trying to get ink, and I broke and replaced this, and now everything exploded. Now I can make black saplings, but it takes onyx powder, which means I'm gonna need so much more onyx. How lovely. Alright. One experience bottle, and then I can pop this. It's going a little bit faster because I got this crafting accelerator. It's still painfully slow, though. It's called What Must Not Be. Alright. With the block, I can just put it down here, and it says it consumes obsidian. Yep. A neolith? Non-amorphous. So it's amorphous? Nice. A neolith. Obsidian was pulverized, and this is a very nice powder. So the whole point of this was to get a perfect compound. Yay! That's an explosive way to wake up. That starlight looks almost like a bit of magma in there. I mean, starlight? Liquid crystal. I'm going crazy over here, it's fine. Yup, it's completing. So many explosions. Did that wolf just get struck by lightning? Hi lightning. What's going on? Oh, no. Oh no. Why is my world getting consumed? Midnight solution? Not my perfect terraforming. Let's clean up the midnight solution. Unfortunately, this is a lot for me to clean up now. Oh. Does it not? It just removes it from existence? No. Ah, but I can pick up the black materia? So if I wish to build out of it, I can. Now, unfortunately enough, there needs to be a minor murder in order to continue on the mod. Killing these mobs will grant me with a small shard. If they don't just teleport out. I need you guys to die, please. Each time that they die, I get a midnight chip. And those are quite important. Oh no. Well, that pedestal is slightly broken. How fun. Time to get another bottle. Because that cruelty needed for the midnight chip, I had to go fight another dragon for the dragon's breath, and this was another ore, another 6,000 blocks away. Although, I do love this ore. It's so pretty. Oh. And it makes pretty light and sometimes noises. Yeah. World-devouring decay by infusing pure crystals with the power of the void. I'm not gonna regret this, am I? Oh, this is brown pigment? Now is the time in which I will go somewhere and show you guys something cool. Alright. Let's place this bottle down and see what goes on. I hope that it will... Oh, yep. It seems to have eaten some of the bedrock. Is it breakable now? I'm able to break bedrock? Oh. Okay. Bedrock dust and gunpowder. This material is amazing. I love being able to just mine bedrock. I'm gonna make so many tools out of this if I can help it. At least the ones that I care about. I will keep pretty... Oh, short-wired. Enter a preservation rune protected by bedrock. This is a lot of crap. Now let's hope that with one lever, that does everything that I need. Yep. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. Oh, right, I didn't break the black tree yet. I may have just been blind. See, this should send over to here, should it not? Well, A, I am blind, and B, I needed to read more book. Oh. Is there... Yep, there is more book to read. As I do not know what this is. Oh, it's a black hole chest. That's where all my items went. Stop that, that's rude. Then I have one last puzzle to solve. To do with... Oh. I understand why it gave me a black hole chest. Because I need to put water down here. Nope. I'm just going crazy. Putting water down here would be the smart idea. I'm not gonna care. And I'm doing it my way. I found the chest. Sorry, puzzles. I did it my own way. Alright. Cleared out the chests in here. I can't manage to break them to my knowledge, as much as I would love to build with them. And so thus, I think it is time to make it home. I used a waystone to get here when mining filled up the hole so that the mobs don't get in here. So I think next up I'd like to start working on that dining hall from the start of the episode. I have unfortunately found a very pretty block that makes really pretty visuals and very pretty noises at the same time. So I'm going to be using this for the roof. It's gonna do sparkles in the entire area. So my poor castle is gonna be quite magical and I can't really do much about it. So I'll just have to play into that theme because the ceiling, it's gonna be worth it. So much worth it. It's a good thing that I've claimed this. And even just that, so pretty. And then I just need to find a way to get... There we go. Imitate this on the other side and keep going. Alright. So what's ceiling without walls? I'm building up the walls now. And I'm using my limited resources that I have. I didn't farm as many as I thought I did. So it's a little bit... It's gonna be a little bit lackluster at the start. And I'm gonna have to build the outside of this castle wall over here as well. I'm gonna have to make sure I find a way to build the outer walls in addition to the inner walls. So the mystical blue upside down hearts are pretty much just that. So it makes it so that I don't need to eat as much. And this is what I do have. And that is gonna look so beautiful when I have it all the way up. Alright, got the walls up to the ceiling, added some side beams onto the beams here, added this section for the round outside tower, and I'm really loving the way it turned out. I got here just a temporary moss wall. I got a lot of lights placed that are invisible because of the mod, pastel mod, so everything's turning out quite nicely. I think that will do for this area and we can move on to the next one. Alright, in this backpack of the old supplies from the village, I got some cobblestone. I'm gonna lay this down as a floor. Figured I was done with big projects for now, so working on the smaller intricate details of this village will do a lot, and it will help the entire village work out a whole lot nicer. Figured I was gonna run out of those. And so I'm just getting a few of these houses built up to a stage in which I can be happy of their height. And then with this village house, I think I'm going to do probably just a simple roof that slopes somewhat like that. And that will look good if I do it out of stairs, so that house is now planned. And then it's just to go through and go, well, maybe I use this cut deep slate from earlier. I also ended up making some bedrock shears because I did not want to enchant some shears with efficiency 5, and these ones are unbreakable. So I might as well at this point. And then it makes it so that if I'm building, my frames can definitely be made out of the colored wool and I don't have to worry, because it all instantly breaks. And the only question is whether or not I put a door on this side, on the market side, because the plan is for there to be markets and probably more houses over here. So probably to put a door here, and then just keep going. This home here is... the walls are nearly up all the way, and then it's just to decide spontaneously the flooring. Since the walls are made out of a stone material, it would be best if I found a wood material, which I don't know how much of that I have on me. Alright, found smoke. Oak and deep slate go well together, so just slapping smoke in, and then there may not be a door, but this home is also basically ready. And then since they're right next to each other, best plan, I'm just gonna go up with this. Could you please? Thank you. And since there's going to be an alley here, we can just do that. And there's an alley here. I feel like since I have my house here with a lower roof for a pitch, if we do a higher pitched roof here, from a lower point, it should balance things out and look just fine, even if it starts a little bit lower. Maybe even just converge the roofs, because the rainwater will end up either falling here or on the other side. And then this is going to be some form of shop or something, just based upon... actually, this we're not going to worry about for now. I'd love to turn, like, this and this into, like, an armory and the home next to the armory. So maybe even, I guess here would be not too bad, because then it gives as much interior space in here as possible, while also adding this space. Alright, plan for this roof at least, and I need a way to go up, so let's do moss, and of course my roofs get in my way. At least most of it, if I can help it, is going to be this dark oak, which there we go. And either I do this, or I can do that, or I could do a full black, but I think I'm gonna do that. And just for the sake of it, we can go like that, and okay, let me up. And then that should add a little bit of a fancy detail to it. I'm gonna have a lot of moss to clean up after this. There we go. This moss is cleaned up. And then since I'm doing that detailing there, I might as well bring a spruce beam across. For if anybody's to see anything that goes on underneath. And then it's just to continue the whole process. There we go. Clean up. In fact, I think I could even take one more stair here and one more on the other side, which means more building up with moss. Yay! As long as I end up cleaning up, I do not mind. So there we go, and I'm gonna leave the building over here for the plan for when we do the armory. And if we really need to, we can also attach this over here. And just one long chain of houses on the inside. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. In this house, at least, I want to get some form of bed. Just as an idea. Because I don't think this house is going to be any more than just a basic house. It can honestly probably become more, but for now at least, this is everything it needs. And don't mind if I sleep here for the night. Now, unfortunately, I started with the interior of this and didn't show the exterior of my two buildings because, well, there's one thing that we kind of ran out of this episode. And that is time. Unfortunately, it is time to call the episode done. So, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye.